will take your house down. Now leave your heart to the grave tomorrow. Now hold your head high, turn your face to the sun. Feel the wind rising from the east now. I fear no man, for thy day it has come. Are we dead?
For me, this is all about the politics of hatred against the politics of hope. You know, we have a political system which is based upon hatred of the poor. It's based upon hatred of nature. And the one thing that's different about the Green Party is that we have a politics which is based very much upon hope. So it's about equality for anybody, no matter what their race or origin or sexuality. But actually the biggest thing, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, the biggest thing is that it's hope that actually that we can change this stuff. We've got to vote for what we believe in. People will try and scare you. The Labour Party will try and scare you that if you don't vote Green, you'll let the Tories in. The Tories will try and scare you that if you don't vote Tory, you'll let the Scots in. Well, William Wallace was a great man and he stuck it up, that system, a long, long time ago, and it's about time that we did the same thing. So, please, people, on May the 7th, I would love you to vote Green, not because I want to be an MP, because actually that would be the worst thing that could happen to me. I don't want to go to Parliament and hang around with dodgy people and people that are paedophiles that hasn't been exposed because of the libel system. I don't want to go to Parliament and hang out in the members' bar. I don't want any of that. I want you to vote Green, not for me, but if too many of you do, you will ruin my life. I want you to vote Green because it is about that hope. So on May the 7th, please vote for hope, please vote Green. Right, so it's a Thursday night, it's a week away from the election, and we've come down here, we've had a wonderful flash mob down in Hastings Old Town, but do you know what we thought? We thought, actually, what would the planet say if it could speak? If the planet, if the animals, the birds and the dispossessed had something to say, what would they say? We weren't given a vote to vote for policies we don't believe in. We weren't given a vote to do anything other than change the world that we live in. The Green Party is the only party in British politics which is saying things like shale gas and oil needs to be left in the ground. If we accept that climate change is a reality, we need to change the way that we live very, very dramatically. We need to invest much more in solar power, in wave power, in wind power. And what we need to do is we need to tell those oil companies to frack off. There's been a quadrupling of Green Party membership in the last year. In Hastings we now have 200 members. So there is a green wave. It's by the sea. If we don't win this election, which let's face it is a possibility, we want to challenge the Labour Party on the council to make sure that Hastings becomes an exemplary transition town. One thing that's really important to me as a candidate is the fact that this town, Hastings, has a history, a big history, as part of socialism. Hastings was described as Mugsborough in the radical novel, the radical socialist novel, The Ragged-Trousered Philanthropist, which described how tradesmen, normal working class people, effectively donated their time to make the rich richer. Hastings is still Mugsborough. It is run by an elite of people that don't want to set people free. So one of the platforms that we're standing on here for the Green Party is that Hastings should be Mugsborough no more. Human society at the moment is exhausting the planet. We need probably 3 planets if we are to carry on living the way that we live, with vast overconsumption which has a massive effect on the planet and the people who are exploited by big business. Now, we don't have another planet. We live on the only planet, the only blue-green planet that we know of that can sustain carbon-based life forms like us. So there is no planet B. Time is running out, global warming is real, it's connected to all of those social issues. So we have to get it right, and we have to get it right in our lifetime. There are some politicians who would like to scare you. The Tory party would like to scare you against rebellious Scots. The Labour Party, in my mind, is even worse. It's the nasty party, just like the Tories, but it's stopping a political revolution in this country. So there's only one answer to that. When people try and force you through fear to vote for something that you don't believe in, the only thing to do is to vote truthfully and not vote tactically. voting tactically is a mistake. It got us the Lib Dems in government with the Tory party, which has created an entirely cruel political system which has screwed local people, screwed normal people, whilst the rich have got even richer. If we don't break the two-party system, which is based upon a Thatcherite ideology, which puts capitalism first, which makes it possible for the market to maraud over everybody's rights and the planet itself, the planet will get it. That's why on May the 7th, we want you to vote green.
Are we dead?